Welcome back to another episode of Analytics in Action, a series from Amateur Builders where starring me, Ron, and I specifically just go into what I'm doing as an analyst as I'm getting my analytical degree. I'm studying applied analytics and just showcasing my skill set, building and showing how models work in data science and topics such as data science or data engineering. This episode, really, I just want to recap 2025 and just go over what went well, what didn't, create a bingo with you guys for 2026 as I did last year, and try to get bingo and, obviously also just complete all of them, but get bingo for sure. And definitely be more active in it. Last year, I was not that active in the bingo game. Like, I was just doing everything out of my mind instead of checking in every like week or month at least and seeing what I can do to get to a certain goal or finish a certain goal first. And then, scratch that off. I was not doing that. So on the end of the year, I actually started I showed it and reviewed it. I was like, damn, I did do some things at least. But let me just share that with you guys. Or actually, let me go through the year first, and then I'll I'll do the bingo with you guys at the end. So this episode should not be that long. It should be relatively, you know, under 20 minutes, hopefully. So the first big like break that I had in 2025 was being accepted at Columbia University for my master's. I, in 2024, was looking into going back to school to get my MBA. And I told myself, well, a while ago that if I was to go get my master's, it would have to be like at an Ivy League. And me doubting myself, always thinking I'm not someone. And because I just at times just don't like to toot my own horn, I just truly like to be humble. I just started applying. You know what? I was like, I got it. I got a good transcript. I graduated from Baruch summa cum laude. So, I believe that would carry me in a good way, because most Ivy League look at your transcript, and if you did good, you have those honorary type degrees, consider you. So in the top of my head, I was thinking, you know what, I might get into it. Let's just see. The only other worry that I had was just the financial aid and such, but we'll get into that later. So big break was receiving my offer from Columbia University, specifically in the School of Professional Studies. I didn't really get to apply to like their business school just because it was, I believe the deadline and such for most MBA schools I was looking into was around the same time, like spring or like March ish, I believe, or February actually. I'm sorry, like early January. Around this time, I was looking to apply to different ones, but I think I applied to Columbia first, and I didn't really want to go. I realized I didn't want to really go stay in school for 2 years, like with the MBA programs that they had. I just wanted at least a year and a half or a year to complete. So I was looking at different things. Like they had one with Cornell Tech. It's out in Randall's Island. They had a satellite location. Their main campus is in Ithaca. So I was like, I ain't trying to go all the way up there, but they have a satellite location on Randall's Island, I believe. One of those islands, Roosevelt Island, I believe. So I applied. I was looking into Cornell. I was looking into NYU. MIT was my top pick. I really wanted to go there, but unfortunately, it's all the way in Boston, and I don't have anyone that lives in Boston, like an aunt, uncle, cousins, friends. Like I would have crashed there, and obviously help with rent, whatever I needed to do. But I would have, if I did apply and got accepted, I would have considered it. But I feel like, I probably would have ended up not going and been sad, or maybe I would have, but it would have been hard because I had to pay rent, get a job. And Boston is expensive. It's like New York, literally, or a little bit higher than New York in rent. So I thought about all that stuff. But and I did go to some of the events for like prospecting students. So those who are looking into MBA programs, I went to like an NYU welcoming event. I went to MIT day class event for like MBA prospects, and very enlightening. Love the campus. Love like Boston. It reminded me a bit of New York. Like certain areas like Soho remind me of New York, and I like that. I didn't get to go to Cornell, but as I said, like I applied to Columbia, and they came back and they gave me an offer. I was I was ecstatic. I was just like wiping the crust out my eyes, like yo, like this is insane. You know, like so happy. I'm still happy to this day. I'm still happy. It was a great feeling, and especially telling my family. You know, it was a great feeling. So the courses that I've taken so far are foundational courses. It was machine learning one, data applied analytics in organizational context, data storytelling with data and AI, and data engineering. So those four courses I took, those was required, all challenging, all like wow. It was like a boot camp the first term. I was not ready, but it was a great learning experience, and the classes that I loved was machine learning and I would say data engineering, but I would take those. I would like to take those separately. Like the other courses just came into it took time away from those courses. I could have applied myself more in machine learning and in data engineering, but it was just taken away, and I felt like I didn't do my best in them. In machine learning, we had a challenge that I learned a lot from, and I loved it. Like, I love doing it. I love understanding what particular model I can pick to get the best predictions. It was a challenge on predicting the lowest credit spend for a consumer, let's say, and utilizing all different attributes in the data set or different fields, variables in the data set to see who can get the lowest monthly credit spend. And great experience. I didn't get, we had a leaderboard and stuff. I was not in the top 10 at all, but definitely someone I knew was like top one, or he was the number one or two, I believe. So I was happy for him for sure. Kevin, if you're watching this, you did good. But campus life was pretty good. I didn't get to go to much events. I wanted to go to a lot. I applied to different clubs. I applied to the student government club. I even ran for them, but didn't get in. I believe some people had more of the ability to do it just because they had a larger group and larger group chats and community to, infiltrate and spam, I guess, and say, vote for me, vote for me. So, kudos to them. I'll see you around spring next time if they have opening to reapply and try to get in for sure. I am in the analytics club, also just like a member, not part of the cabinet or administration team, but definitely would like to get into there too. Really, a big club I like to get into is Technology and Business Association, TIBA. That's one club I'm eyeing. I have to speak with some of the members too to see when to apply. I could have gone to APAN club. I was I missed the talk with them. Like, hey, it was a meeting I was supposed to go to. I just missed it. I was like, damn. But that's okay. Next time for sure. And I am in the BSG club, the Black Student Guild. Great club. Love the energy there. Like the people there so far. And that was two or three. I'm in all of them, but like I went to at least 4 or 5 events, mostly from TIBA because they had great like events. And in terms of other campus life activities, it was good. Like they had other like ordinary things like luncheon and speakers coming to the school. or I didn't get to explore campus, I'm gonna do that. Actually, now that I'm on winter recess, I'm gonna go and take the initiative and walk around. I may also do a IRL stream or video to just show everyone how the campus look. I'm sure from pictures and other people doing it, some people already know how it looks, but for sure we'll put that on this on my channel here. Another topic for 2025 I want to speak about was my relapse in porn. So if you guys remember, y'all supporters from Amateur Builders, I had created a bingo and I basically said, even me and Alu, we spoke about it, about porn addiction. And I was like, it's not good for your mental clarity and productivity. I relapsed in it this year, last year, in like mid year, like July, August, I believe. And I don't know why. Maybe I was going through something around the time, or I think I was like tricked into every guy at least notice. It's like if you're doing well in terms of like no fap, one of those people from that community, you're doing good, and there's always something that tripped you up. So for me, what it was, I was back on Facebook and I created a Facebook a new one really just because I want to promote amateur builders and do a paid media campaign there. And um, I started, having seeing different people I know, friend suggestions, and I just added it because obviously, as you build your profile, Facebook gets better, in terms of your friends and seeing your feed. So I started building that, and I created an amateur builders page. Like I said, it really was just there to promote amateur builders and market it, build a fan base. That was the actually agenda why I recreated my Facebook because I needed a profile. So I was doing that, and so some videos, some even people I know, posting all these explicit images and girls showing their ass and twerking and all this particular pornographic content. But I was still strong in terms of like I told myself with certain guardrails, I can still watch like soft porn. Let's say it's not like I'm watching hardcore porn. That's the porn that's the worst. Hardcore porn, like we can't escape pornographic content. It's like it's infiltrated on the internet. It's like, no way you can escape it. So I was like not gonna give myself a hard time if I saw it or clicked on it or watched it. But I think I needed to, make sure I know that, all right, like, well, I'm scrolling past it. I used to just scroll past things like whatever, those type of content. So I just was seeing these things. I don't know. Some of you may know that on Facebook, like they have, it was just weird how to explain. It's like images or so, and they'll say, click in the bio to see the full video. And it's these like videos, porn videos of, having sex. But the images is what got me because it looks, enticing. It's a great marketing ploy. Is a whoever made that or like however they made it, it was good. It got me to click and want to see, obviously, right? So it was like those posts that said, "Oh, click in the bio to see the video," and me like, "All right, let me see. Like, I want to see," because it looks enticing from the images. It was usually like emojis covering like the person's parts or and I'm just thinking, I was probably fake. At one point, I was like, it's probably fake or something. I don't know. It's probably something dumb. Because I'm like, I'm not watching. Like, as soon as I got there on Facebook, I wasn't really watching any porn related content. Maybe some of the people that I knew, some girls I knew from high school, they had it. And I don't know. Facebook, it runs its algorithm based on clicks and seeing how your behavior is. Then it'll probably curate an algorithm for you. So maybe that type of content I was clicking on, even though it was friends, um, built that for me because or maybe just Facebook knows I'm a male. I might like these particular things and they just put it on there. So I don't know, but that's how I fell into it and relapse basically. And I was just like, you know what? Let me just, it's fine. I'll watch it. I'm gonna just stop on it. I'm like, like thinking back now, I'm just like, damn, I failed basically. So what I wanted to say with this is just that it's a mental game, mental game. If I know something is going to be pornographic, hardcore porn, do not click on it. Do not even go into it. If I like mistakenly, I didn't know like it's a pornographic site or image or content, I'm not gonna give myself so much flack. At least this year. Last year is also the same. I was not gonna give myself flack. If I knowingly see like an image that looks like it's having people having sex, hardcore, doing all these particular activities, I'm not gonna click on it. I was just foolish to think, oh yeah, it's gonna be something else, or just in my head trying to think like it's gonna be something else. Like porn is like a dark, evil spirit, and that's the spiritual part of it. But the physical part of it is just it's sunken cost, time. It makes you lustful. If you're a normal person, you may not obviously go and try different things that you may see on certain video categories in porn, but it's just going to make you feel empty in the inside and not brighten. And women can sense that, surprisingly. Women actually can sense a guy who's like mature or like he have a great energy, like his testosterone is poking, like exuding his body, and he's not interested in them. Like, girls actually pick up on that. Like where they're not, it's not a horn dog. Like, oh my God, she looks so good. It's just like, oh, hey, how's it going? Chill, not looking for nothing. Yeah, they could pick up on that. And sometimes you just know. I mean, me, I could pick up on people's energy. So I know when someone is very like sexual and deviant, maybe. I just feel that with them, especially like how they talk or how they carry themselves. It's just like, it's a weird behavior. That's what porn does. And that's why this year I'm also redoing it again. And no porn consumption. The only particular sexual activity I'll be doing is having sex. Even that, I was contemplating, like, I'm trying to limit myself in having sex this year, not having it with so much women, just having it with at least one or two. And let's just see how that goes. But this is why I'm doing it again with porn, like no porn for the whole year. Um, Gave myself guardrails of like, if it was given to me, I didn't know what it was. I clicked on it. It's a pornographic video. I'm not going to say I failed. It's just going to be like, damn, like that's whoever sent me it, or if it was just like a unknown click or link, I mean, an unknown website or link, then sure. Like today it happened to me actually. I was going on the 4chan forum and I put 4chan.com and it led me to some video cam website called Chatterbait. And I'm like, oh, hell no. I just clicked off of it immediately. So it's like, that's one, too. That's also another thing, too. I'm just going to click off of it immediately. Or if it's just like, I'm looking into it, I don't know what it was truly. And investigating, I'm not going to say I failed in that department. I'm just going to be like, well, I didn't know. So yeah, just some other subtopics I have on it. It's just like it's time wasted. It don't give you clarity. It's alternative reality because you thinking this is what girls want, and that's not what girls want. They don't want a particular position to be. They don't want like fast, rough sex. Like they want different. They want sensual, caressing. They want all that stuff. Like it just alternate your reality into thinking this is what girls want. This is what they love. It's like no, they don't. Not the normal ones, at least. I don't know. So next topic is fitness and challenging myself more physically. So I got into boxing last year with a coach, Wally. He was great. He is still a great. He's still going to be here in 2026 for sure because I'm still going to take more lessons. But what he taught me really is to just have more stronger strength, like just have more power. I would say more power in my physical abilities and to just be stronger. And I will definitely get there. I will challenge myself more physically with different exercises, both weight training and calisthenics, and using like my muscles really for power instead of just pure strength, pure muscle. And that wouldn't do anything. That would just be you being muscular, and your muscularity or your physique is like, it doesn't mean you're a strong person. Like if I see someone broad shoulders, broad back, a big shoulder, broad back, muscular. that really don't intimidate me. It could be like a good absorption of getting hit, let's say, but like it's like when he throws a hit, let's say, or he throws a punch. One, it might be slow, and two, it might not be no power behind that punch because he's all just working out physically, like weight training. He's not using his muscle in the everyday usage, like picking up garbage or um, I don't know. It's not everyday use that he's in his workout. It's just more so stability workout where it's no variations in the mobility of your muscle movement, not stretching, you're not like, let's put a force behind your muscles. That's what I need. That's definitely what I need because he can get easily taken down. His muscles at the end of the day. All I gotta do is like just fast hit on your shoulder, well, your stomach really, stomach, chin, all that things is vulnerable. Those are not strong, or you don't know how to protect those. You basically cook, no matter how big and brolic you are. So my next topic is for fitness too. I also want to get more mental fitness. It's a game I play. It's an app I use called Lumosity. Lumosity is just like what's other apps that like it's like it's that other app called Brain something. I don't know, but it's something in regards to like how elevate cognitive games that helps you to that give you mental fitness. It's a mental games that help you with remembering, spatial memory. It helps you with uh, planning, organization. So Lumosity is what I play every day, or I'm starting to just do it every day. They have like 5 games for you curated that'll give you daily, and I do it. I don't have the pay plan. I may get it, contemplating to get it, but yeah, I had them for a while since like 2016, 2017. So that's another part of fitness that I want to get back into is my cognitive growth. Dating, next topic is dating relationships. I believe last year I cultivated proper relationships. Had a girlfriend last year, my ex, that was not, it didn't go well. It went well, but it had its ups and downs. And I just learned from that past relationship. And I just don't want that no more. I don't know what she had done to me, but something that she was just like everything I wanted, but it was just some other things that I just didn't want. And I don't know if God put me in that position to just have me make a decision on whether it's right for you or wrong for you. And what would I do if something, if it was to be given to me, let's say, and how would I move forward? So I think I'm like grateful for that experience, to be honest. And um, just yeah, I think that was the only, let's say, bad part about last year in terms of this dating and relationships. Is just I should have done better. I should have communicated more thoroughly, and I didn't. So that was obviously my bad, my mistake. But you learn from that. You learn what you truly want. So that's what happened. And in terms of my building friends and stuff, I believe I did that at Columbia University. Um, And for this next year, it's going to be like where I'm seeking more transparency. I'm going to try and communicate more thoroughly, have more emotional intelligence and understanding. Understanding is a big key part of this topic, just understanding. And if there's no understanding, then there's not nothing to be progressing, with in a relationship at least. And let's review the bingo now. So let me open it up. So this is my 2026 bingo, and I left some of them here. I This is the old one, and this is what some of these I did not like finish. I have them on TikTok. I showed how which one I completed, which one I didn't. So I'm gonna like definitely redo some of these. It's here too, and I'm gonna add some new ones. Maybe I'll add them with you guys. But let me hold on, put this back. So let's see, for 2026, I'm not gonna learn Spanish in less than a year, that's for sure. I'm just gonna put learn Spanish, the basics. Thing is, I already know the basics, but the basics to intermediate, that's more eligible. I don't know, that's more doable. Let's say basics, sorry, to intermediate, okay? Learn, become adept at improv. Sorry, let's start here in the first upper corner. Definitely keep that. Take some boxing lessons. Uh, continue boxing lessons. Continue boxing lessons. Fly to at least 2 countries. We'll keep that there. I'm gonna try for sure. Visit at least 5 different states. Definitely will. What else I can put here? I can put. Hmm. Let me see. Maybe I was thinking about, since I went to church on New Year's Eve, I want to maybe read or be more active, be more active in the church and visit it at least 2 or 3 times this year. And any activities associated with the church too, like just pantries or volunteering there. So that'll count. Build charisma. I definitely want to do that. Um, Let me see for one here. I haven't thought about this. Maybe I should pull up ChatGPT. Yeah, maybe I should do that. ChatGPT. Um, let me see. I'm thinking to maybe get some ideas from chat. Um, yeah, I don't want to bore you guys with this, so let me just actually um, do one more, do this second row, and then that'll be that. And then I'll post the rest on TikTok so you guys can see like what the final results were. So for sure, I will probably use it chat to help me build this out, feed it this, and just say like give me some ideas for like what things I can improve on. But I think I did say not too long ago maybe mental fitness, and it could be just playing mental games or playing cognitive games at least 3 times per week. Not gonna lie, the thing that I noticed with goals too sometimes is you shouldn't have a lot. You shouldn't have that much. You should have maybe a main one and then sub goals to complete the main one. That's the biggest thing too with goals. Like you should not have all these various random goals because sometimes you won't be able to be on track. So I like these randomness, Joe. For me personally, I like them randomly though because um, it helps me to just be diverse with different things because I'll learn from them all. This is not particularly my big goals. My big goal is, I'll say one thing. My big goal is to build an online business and to have it generate revenues that exceed my income. At least in the first year, let's say if it's 2026, at least the first year generate or replace my income, then it could 2x that, 3x that. But for sure, our big goal and always was build a business. So some of these sub goals, to me, these are sub goals right here that I'm creating. They're not like a main goal, because to fly to at least 200, like that's not a goal. Like I want to. Yeah, it's not a want. It's not. It's just a want. I mean, it's not a need. What I need is businesses generating income where I don't have to work. I can actually focus on different things, helping family, traveling to, and putting my money in different areas and parts of the world. That's a big goal for me. Like last one, I'm gonna finish out with. So I just added the mental fitness, playing cognitive games at least three three times per week. And a last one I'll do for this second row is maybe, hmm, let me go back to last year and see if I want to add something else. Um, Let me think. What do I want in terms of an activity to complete? I think I would say approach, like in terms of dating, do more approaches because I used to do that a lot in high school and even um, sometime 2 3 years ago with my boy Mike. But that's part of actually just building charisma. Is like it comes with it for me. I feel like it's gonna be part of the charismatic part because I'm gonna learn from that. Like all the failures that I may get is gonna build me into a better charismatic person. So like, it just comes with just being that way and being likable. But I don't know what I would put here for second role. Let's see. Let's see. I think I want to get an internship. Get an internship. Get an internship in my field. So yeah, that completes it. So I will for sure keep you guys updated via TikTok on this. I'll probably check in every 2 months or so. But I also think part of that bingo goal, I need to plan more efficiently. But after this call, I'm going to put a reminder for at least every 2 months to, or 2 to 3 months every quarter to just check in and see how the bingo is going for me personally. Then maybe I'll update it via TikTok. So to keep it progressing so you guys can see the timeline and such. And also with videos, maybe of me boxing, maybe of me at the internship, maybe of me learning Spanish, speaking Spanish with my boy Henry, or other different things. Like that could be this could be a whole content timeline of everything that I'm doing. It's like maybe once a month I could do each, but we will see. So I am appreciative of this and I like to document my journey. So this went over way more than I thought. It's 30 minutes over. So I have to go. So I will see you guys on the next one. Stay tuned in on my TikTok on different updates. I will try and post there more. So love you all. You guys have a great rest of y'all New Year's, new day. I will also try and post more of my podcasts. Take time with this and post at least when I can. So no guarantees I can't say it every week, every month. I'm just gonna say it when I can because school's gonna be back soon, and that last year was a challenge. Last semester was a challenge. I'm only gonna think this year is gonna be more of a challenge too. So it was definitely time needed for that. So I hope you guys have an amazing year, amazing day, and I will see you again for sure. So peace.